Okay, so let's start from where we stopped yesterday. We'll start with the while loop example. So this is the example that we want to practice. We'll keep the name same as this, that is while example. We'll keep the name same as this, while example. So go over here, right click, new, other, Scala object, while example. So paste the program. Okay, so this is my example, while example. The program starts from here, from main. This is the starting bracket, this is ending bracket, and this is my code. Okay, so let's try to understand where I is equal to 10. So over here, where means variable. So can the value of this I change in the program?
Yes.
No.
Yes,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's
If it is
fine. Yes,
where, we can change. If it is val, we
yes, yes,
cannot change.
yes.
Okay, so if I did val, you can see that it already shows in red. So if you see, it is saying that reassignment to val. So val we cannot change, where we can change. Okay, since we are assigning 10 to it, what will be the data type for I?
Integer.
Integer.
Integer. Okay, so this is the code written inside the while loop, and it says that while I is greater than 0, that is whatever value 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, any value that is greater than 0, execute this part. What it does, this part, it prints something. It prints what? Hello. Plus meaning I am concatenating it, I. So I is an integer. So first when we start, the value of I is 10. So it will print something, hello 10. So first time it will print hello 10. Okay, so first time it will print hello 10. And the value of I was 10. So 10 minus 1 will become 9. Is it clear? Anyone any doubts?
No.
Okay. Will it go again inside this loop?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, because the value is still 9. So what will it print now? Will it be hello 9?
Yes.
Okay, and the value will be minus 1, that is 8. Then it will be 7 6 5 4 3 2 1. Once it becomes 0, it won't go inside because 0 is not greater than 0. It will come out of this, come out of this, and come out of this. So it will print from hello 10 until what? It will print from hello 10 until what? 10 9 8 7 till what?
One. One.
Hello 1.
1.
Okay, and once it reaches 1, that means it will become 1 minus 1, that is 0, and it will come out. Let's try to execute. What is it executing? Previous, right click, run as Scala application. Okay, so 10 9 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1. So it prints from hello 10 to hello 1. Anyone having any doubts in this?
No.
Okay, let's go to next example. It's a do while example, so I will make it by this name, do while example. So again, right click, new, others, Scala object, name is do while example. If you're not right clicking over here, then make sure that the project name is correct. I'll select the correct project or the folder. Okay, then finish do while example. So we are in the do while example. Okay, so Let's try to understand this. Over here is variable, that means the value of this a can change. This is my do while loop. In do while loop, first it will execute these lines, then it will check whether the condition is true or not. But in while, what it was doing, it was first checking the condition. In while, it was first checking the condition. If the condition is satisfied, if the condition is true, then only it will execute this code. But in case of do while, first it executes the code and then it checks whether the condition is true or not. So even if this is false, even if this is false, still the code will be executed one time. Still the code will be executed one time. Let's try to understand with this example. What is a? Is it an integer, float? What is a?
Integer.
Integer, right? Okay. So it will come inside do. It won't check anything for now. It won't check anything. It will just execute this. So what will it print?
2.
2.
2, right? And what will be its new value? 2 plus 2?
4. 4.
4. Now what it will check?
4. 4
A
is less
is
than
greater
100.
than less than equal to 100. So is 4 less than equal to 100?
Yep. Yeah.
True, right?
True. Yeah.
So it will execute this again. So what will it become? 2 plus 2?
4.
4. So 4, now what will it become? Plus 2?
6.
6. Is 6 less than equal to 100?
Yeah.
Okay,
True.
so it will execute again. So what will be printed over here? Same 6, right?
Yeah.
And 6 will become 6 plus 2? 8.
8.
And it is less than equal to 100?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so it will become 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, and so on. Finally, 98, then 98 plus 200. Is 100 less than equal to 100?
Yes.
Yes. So it will also print 100 and it will become 100 plus 2, 102. Now is 102 less than equal to 100?
4. No.
False. So it will come out. So what is it printing now from 2 until what?
102.
No, not 102. It is printing only until
100.
100, right?
Mm.
It already printed until 100.
Yes.
Till
Yes. Yes.
102 it came over here and it just executed.
Yep.
Is it
Yes.
clear? So it will be
Yep.
printing from 2 until 100.
100.
100.
Okay, just run it. So it is printing from 2 until 100. So it started from 2, went until 100. Okay. And let's just change some value. Okay, so 102 was never printed. Let's say it was 200. What will happen? What will be printed?
It
Anyone?
will print. It will print one time 200, and then
It will
it will
execute.
not go in loop.
Okay.
Yeah.
So first time it will come. It won't check any condition. It will just go inside this, print 200. Then it will become 202. It will realize that 202 is less than equal to 100. So it will come out. Let's try to execute. So it is printing 200. So the difference between while loop and do while loop is while loop will only execute if the condition is true. Do while loop will always execute one time for sure, even if the condition is true or false. Is it clear difference between while and do while? Anyone?
Yes. Yes.
Clear, right? Anyone? Any doubts in this?
No.
So let's go to the next example. The next example name is factorial while example. So again, right click, new, others, Scala object, factorial, do while example, paste it. Okay. Okay. So let's try to understand. This is my example. It is starting from main. What is this? Is it a variable or a value?
Variable.
Okay, because var is written, you can change the whatever is there in that. If it was a val, then you cannot change anything. Okay, is it an integer or a float?
Integer.
Integer, right? By
String.
default.
Oh, sorry, I thought. Okay. Integer.
Okay, so fact result is equal to 1, num is equal to 5, and it will first check the condition. So what do you mean by factorial? Let's say I say I want a factorial of 5. If I say I want a factorial of 5, what it does, 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, that is equal to 120, right? So this is the factorial of 5. So first it will come over here while num is greater than 0. What is the value of num?
5.
5. So is 5 greater than equal to 0?
Yes.
Yes, so it will go inside, and what it will do, fact result is equal to fact result into num. So what will it be? What is the fact result? Fact result is
1.
1. So 1 into num. Fact result into num, right? Fact 1 into 5. So what will be the value? 1 into 5.
5.
Okay. So what will be the result? 5. 1 into 5 is equal to 5. Then num is equal to num minus 1. What was the value of num?
5.
5, right? So 5 minus 1,
4.
4. Okay. So the num is 4. So is 4 greater than equal to 0?
Yes.
Okay. So num is 4 now. So fact result is equal to fact result into num. Fact result was 5. So 5 into this
4.
num, 4. So what will be the result?
20.
20. Okay. And num was 4 now. 4 minus 1,
3.
3. Okay. So it went again up. Is 3 greater than equal to 0? So it's
Yes.
greater than 0? Yes. So what was the result? 20. 20 into 3 is equal to 60. Then 3 minus 1 is equal to 2. Again come over here. Yes, 2 is greater than 0. Yes. Then 60 into 2 is equal to 120. 2 minus 1, 1. Is 1 greater than 0? Yes. Then 120 into 1, that is again 120. And it will become 0. 1 minus 1, 0. Then it won't go inside. And finally it will print factorial, that is 120. So this is a simple example of a while loop wherein you can calculate the factorial of number. So first we define the result as 1, and we take the number and we go on multiplying it by minus 1 minus 1. So 1 into 5, 5, 5 into 4, 20, 4 into 20 into 3, 60, 60 into 2, 120, and finally 120 into 1, 120. Is this clear?
Yes,
Anyone any
sir.
doubts? Anyone any doubts in finding the factorial?
No.
Okay. Anyhow, even if the logic, how to find the logic is okay, still okay. Just understand the while loop and do while loop, it is more than enough for now. Let's go to for loop. So right click, new, other, Scala object, for loop example. Okay. So this is the example of a for loop. So there's the traditional way of writing was something like this: I is equal to 1, I is less than equal to 10, I plus plus. In case of C or C++ or any other language, you used to write something like this: I is equal to 1, I is less than equal to 10, I plus plus. But over here it's not like this. You just write uh, for I 1 to 10. So it will auto increment from 1. So it will be starting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and it will go until 10. From for I 1 to 10, it will be printing the value of I. So it will print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So what is important over here is to understand how is the how is the syntax. So you have to write it this way for I 1 to 10. So it will print from 1 to 10. So it will be looping this part for 10 times. If there is only a single line inside, if there is only a single line, then no need to give the brackets, no need to make a brackets like this. But if there is a multiple line, if there is a multiple line, in that case you have to make a bracket. If there is a multiple line, something like this, or maybe I hello, if there is a multiple line something like this, then in that case, yes, you have to make the bracket. So if there is a multiple line, you have to make a bracket. So it says 1 hello, 2 hello, 3 hello, 4 hello, 10 hello, and so on. So is the syntax clear?
Yes.
Okay. Second thing, is it clear that if there is a single line, then no need to write this bracket? If there are multiple line, yes, you need to write this bracket. Then next example, matrix for example. Okay, so this is my matrix for example. So we are making a 3 cross 3 matrix, that is we want to print 1 comma 1 1 2 1 3 2 1 2 2 2 3 3 1 3 2 3 3. So in other languages, like you had to write two for loops, one for loop inside that another for loop. So it will be a for loop and there will be another for loop inside it. But over here, no need to do that way. Just write for I is 1 2 3, j is 1 2 3, print ij. So how it will execute is, first it will take I value as 1. First it will take the value of I as 1 and change the value of j from 1 to 3. J will be 1, 2, 3. Then it will change the value of I to 2. Then again j will go from 1 to 3. 1, 2, 3. Then I will be 3. Then j will also get from 1 to 3. 1, 2 and 3. So it will be like I is 1. Then j is going from 1, 2 and 3. So I is 1 and j is going from 1, 2 and 3. Again let's say j again 2 comma 2, 2 comma 3. So again I is 2 and j is going from 1 to 3. Then again 3 comma 1, 3 comma 2. So again I is 3, j is going from 1 to 3. Is it clear? Any doubts in this?
No.
Okay, let's execute. So I is 1 to 1 and j is going from 1 to 3. Again I is 3, j is going from 1 to 3. I is 2, j is going from 1 to 3. So instead of writing a nested for loop, you can just write a single for loop and give both the condition. So it is just like a nested for loop in other programming language. Is it clear?